Well, both prime ministers will be reviewing the significant progress made in India and Israel's strategic partnership. They'll also discuss further opportunities in various areas of cooperation, including science, technology, innovation, defense, and security. They'll also discuss agriculture, water management, trade and economy, and people-to-people exchanges. The leaders are also expected to exchange perspectives on regional and global issues of mutual interest. And this has been highlighted and reiterated several times by both leaders, because they say the security of the region is also the security of the world. And why it is important for the global south to remain secure. Israel has been saying that India shares the same problem with their country, and that is dealing with terrorism and dealing with security. And both prime ministers have asserted that enhancing their security preparedness and enhancing collaboration when it comes to defense is a key factor for both countries to move progressively ahead when it comes to dealing with terrorism and dealing with the security challenges that affect the entire region and affect the entire ecosystem and the entire global south. Let's talk to our correspondent Shreya Upadhyay. She's on phone. Shreya, this is quite a significant visit by the Prime Minister of India. Maybe you can tell our viewers why it is important for the Prime Minister of India to go to Israel.
That's right, Eric. This is an extremely crucial visit by the Indian Prime Minister. In a short while from now, we will get visuals of him deboarding from the aircraft, but extremely crucial, coming at a time that, West Asian region has been on an edge. There is the continued threat against Iran, and the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu himself, has been holding multiple parleys with the American President Donald Trump over Iran. But as far as India is concerned, remember, India and Israel share an extremely important and strategic partnership. We have deep defense ties with Israel, whether it's the S-400 or speculation is rife about this time around that India may receive the Iron Beam from Israel, which is a laser weapon that strikes down drones and missiles. So it's going to be interesting to see the relationship moving forward as far as defense cooperation is concerned. Another area of cooperation between India and Israel has been technology, AI, and agriculture. Remember, it is only in the early 1990s that India established its diplomatic relationship with Israel. And from there on, it has only grown, that this strong relationship has only grown, and it has now been further cemented by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit. This is the second time around that the Indian Prime Minister is visiting Israel. Back in 2017, he became the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Israel. This time around, he will be the first Indian Prime Minister to be addressing the Israeli Parliament, also known as the Knesset. In a few hours from now, we will see that happening as well. Extremely crucial as far as the two countries are concerned. Remember, a few days back, the Israeli Prime Minister had also talked about the hexagon of alliance that he wants to create, and he had named India in it, because in today's day and age, one cannot ignore India. One has to take India in their own stride, and that is something that the Israeli Prime Minister has made it clear, whether it's diplomacy or strategy or just taking support at a time when Israel has been at war with Hamas. But remember, India has had a very balanced approach towards the Israel-Hamas war, and something that the two sides have also appreciated and maintained. That, while India has made sure that its relationship with Israel continues to strengthen further and continues to deepen, you've also got India criticizing Israel for the de facto expansion that Prime Minister Netanyahu wants to do in the Gaza region. So, it has been quite a balanced approach, a quite difficult diplomatic tightrope that India has been walking as far as Israel and Gaza is concerned. But at the moment, of course, all eyes on when the Indian Prime Minister will deboard. He's going to be receiving an official welcome ceremony by Prime Minister Netanyahu and his wife. and from there on he will be taken straight to the Knesset, which is the Israeli parliament. In a few hours from now, they will be, there will be addressed by the Indian Prime Minister. We will, of course, have to wait and watch what the Prime Minister says there, because there is a lot of speculation about the kind of deals and the memoranda of understanding that both countries will be signing this time around, at a time when Israel also faces a lot of criticism as far as its actions are concerned.
Right.
But India, of course, continuing to deepen her ties with Israel. All eyes now, of course, on what Prime Minister Modi will say at the Knesset. Eric.
Shreya is our correspondent. She is in our newsroom right now, and yes, she is right. We are waiting for the Prime Minister of India to deboard the plane. He is at the Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, and just a few minutes from now, we are expecting the Prime Minister to deboard his plane. This is quite a significant visit by the Prime Minister of India to the State of Israel, because he's set to meet the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, and the Prime Minister of Israel is actually at the airport to receive the Prime Minister of India. They will head straight to the Knesset, as Shreya did indicate there. And after the Knesset, the Prime Minister of India will meet the President of Israel, and then he will head for a dinner which is being hosted by the Israeli Prime Minister. Let's talk to our correspondent, our assistant editor for foreign affairs, Siddhan Sibol. He is on phone. But before we head to Siddhant, let's just listen in to what is happening at the Ben Gurion Airport, because at this moment the Prime Minister of Israel is there, and a few minutes from now the Prime Minister of India will be deboarding the plane. Let's just listen in for a moment.
המשמר ידגל את נשקו. דגל, צ'ק! המשמר יחטיף את נשקו. החטף, צ'ק!